All right. Hey guys. Today we're gonna talk about the present perfect simple and the present perfect continuous and how they work together. So if you haven't seen our other videos on present perfect simple or present perfect continuous, just have a look at the top of this video, click on that, watch both of those, and then come back and watch this one. So here we go. All right. Here we go. All right, so here we're looking at present perfect simple versus continuous. So let's see what the difference is. Okay, so here's both. We're going to go through each one kind of individually and then look at them together combined. All right. So here's the first reason why we use the present perfect simple. We use this for unfinished states. So if you remember, here are the state verbs or some of the state verbs. And just remember that these verbs like know, like, love, have, we cannot use ing with these verbs. So that's why we don't use them in the continuous. So if we look at this first example, right here, it says, I have been a teacher since 2006. So the verb be is a state verb. We can't say I am being a teacher or I have been being a teacher. We can't say that. That's wrong. So if the verb is a state verb, we cannot use it with ing, so we must use it with unfinished states. Here's another example. I have had a cat since August. I have a cat, that is a state verb. All right. And here we can look at the exact same example, exact same meaning. If you look at the unfinished states, you're going to see I have been a teacher since 2006 because be is a state verb. However, if you look at the verb teach, teach is an action verb and it's not finished. So we use this with the present perfect continuous. So I have been teaching since 2006. So of course, these meanings are exactly the same. Just the difference is state verb or action verb. So let's look at one more example. All right, so one more example here. So I can say, I have been working for 10 years. Okay, so just for example, maybe that's not me, it's another person. I have been working, I have been doing, I have been reading, I have been studying, I have been playing. Any of these action verbs we're going to use with the present perfect continuous. So we're moving on to part 2 of this. And don't worry, at the end of the video, we're going to go through and look at them side by side. So here's number 2. And for present perfect simple, we're going to focus on the activity, or sorry, the result of the activity. So this answers the question, how many, how much, all right? So for example, Brad, here he is, he's sitting, he's reading. He has read 53 pages today. Or this lady, she has run 10 kilometers so far. She's still running. It's not important how long she's been running. Here we're focused on how far she has run or how many pages he has read. This is going to answer the question, how much or how many. So maybe I talk to my daughter and I say, how many pages have you read so far? And she would say, oh, I have read 5 pages. I have read 2 chapters. I have read 5 books. Anytime that we see a number, we're going to use present perfect simple, especially if we talk about the result of that unfinished activity. Again, with present perfect simple, most of the time the action is not finished or the state is not finished. But in this case, you look here, these are not state verbs. Read is an action, run is an action, but because we're answering the question how much or how many, that's why we're using it with the present perfect simple. So at the end of the video or near the end of the video, again, I will compare and you'll be able to see what the difference is. All right. So as I've said many times, this answers the question how much or how many. So if we ask the question, how many pages has Brad read? Oh, he has read 53 pages so far, or today, or this class, or this week. Anytime the time is not finished, this week, today, so far, recently, these are all key words that we use with present perfect simple. All right, So look at rule number 2 for present perfect continuous. Here we're going to focus on the duration of the activity. So here we're going to focus on how long something's been happening. I don't care how many pages he has read. I want to know how long he's been reading. So let's take a look. Okay. So Brad has been reading for an hour. Brad has been reading for an hour. So Brad has read 53 pages. Brad has been reading for an hour. Maybe it's the same meaning, right? Just the focus is different for present perfect continuous. I only care about how long. I don't care about how many pages. But how long has he been reading? That's the question that I want to know or I want to answer, right? So here we can see he has been reading for 1 hour. He's not finished. He's still reading. But you look here, right? He's on page 53. So what this means is we just have 2 ways to say the same thing. That's English for you, right? We have 2 ways to say the same thing. He has read 53 pages, this one here, or he has been reading for an hour, right? Same meaning, you know, for me, probably takes 1 hour to read 60 pages, something like that. So Brad maybe is a fast reader. All right, so here's another example, right? She has been running for 90 minutes, right? So I care about the timeline, okay? I care about the timeline. How long has she been running? Okay, we see 0 to 90. She has been running for 90 minutes. She's not finished running. She's going to continue running. But again, I don't care how many kilometers or she has run. I care about how long she has been running, right? So it answers this question. How long has she been running? She has been running for 90 minutes. I've been teaching for 10 minutes. I've been working for 2 weeks. Anytime we want to say how long something happens, and these are both actions, but we want to say how long something has been happening, we're going to use present perfect continuous. All right, so here's number 3, recently completed one-time action. So I know, I said in the first 2 rules, right, these rules were not, they were unfinished, right? But in this case, and this is very British English, we can talk about recently completed one-time action. So this is something that happened only once, but we can still see or we can still feel the result of that action. So let's take a look. All right. So I can say he has cut his finger, right? Look at his finger. Ooh, I have cut my finger, or he has cut his finger. I can still see the cut. I can still see that there's a cut on his finger. I can see the result of that recently completed one-time action. All right, so this next guy, right? So he has fallen, or he has fallen down. He's still on the ground. He's still there. I can see the result of that action. Okay, so just remember, yeah, these are one-time actions only. They are not repeated. I don't say cutting my finger, right? Cutting my finger, falling down, right? Falling down, falling down, falling down. I don't say that because it's only one time, right? So let's look at how we would use present perfect continuous. And these are, of course, going to be repeated actions. Yeah. So we use present perfect continuous for recently completed repeated actions. So this guy here, he has been cutting onions. We can see that. So actually the action, in this case, maybe it's finished, maybe it isn't finished. That's actually not important, but maybe I can see he's crying and I say, oh, why are you crying? Oh, I have been cutting onions, and I can see all the onions on the table. I can see the knife. I can see everything there. I can see the result of that action. Really, really, really important. So yeah, again, these actions do not need to be completed or unfinished. All right, so I can say she has been working hard. She has been working hard. It's very clear. She's tired. Her hand is on her head. She's sleepy. We can see that result. She has been working hard. So I can ask you, like, why are you so tired? Oh, I've been working hard. And work is a repeated action, right? We work for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. That's a repeated action. All right. So again, like I said, it's important that you can see the result, the cut finger, the fallen down boy, the crying eyes, things like that. Really, really important that we can see the result of that action. All right, so now let's take a look at them side by side. And this might be a little bit easier for you to see them, all three different rules. So I'll just let this roll out. So don't forget, we need to use this for unfinished states. And state verbs are things like feelings, knowledge, and possession, right? And we cannot use this with ing. So we have to use these verbs with present perfect simple. So I know this is a review, so if you want to stop the video now, you can. So I've been a teacher for 13 years. I've been a teacher for 20 years. I have had a cat since 2003. Anytime we use a state verb, we have to use present perfect simple. All right. So just like the same examples, a little bit different on the timelines, but I have been teaching since 2006. I have been working for 10 years. Again, teach and work, these are both action verbs, which is why we use them in the continuous if they're not finished. So here we go, state verbs and action verbs. That's the main difference there. So looking at number 2, so this is talking about Brad and how many pages he's read. So here we're looking at the result of the activity. Brad has read 53 pages. Here he is again, right? She has run 10 kilometers, right? Here are the same examples, of course. And this is just, again, we're talking about how many, how much, right? And then present perfect continuous, we're looking at the duration. So same examples. Brad has been reading for an hour. She has been running for 90 minutes, right? Those are the exact same examples, but same meaning, right? Same meaning, 53 pages, 1 hour, same meaning, 10 kilometers, right? And 90 minutes, maybe same meaning. Maybe you're a faster runner than me, I don't know. All right, and then number 3, recently completed one-time actions. I have cut my finger, I have broken my arm, things like that, any of those types of examples. So again, this is a very British thing. You know, a British person would say, would go to the hospital and say, I've broken my arm. Where maybe as an American English speaker, we would say, I broke my arm, because the action is finished. So I don't need to say, I have broken my arm, but just British English, and actually makes more sense because I broke it, it's still broken. So it's kind of like the action is still has the present result. Or he has fallen, again, same examples here. All right. So, and then number 3, on the present perfect continuous side is recently completed repeated actions. So he has been cutting onions, or she has been working hard. I have been living in Singapore. You have been watching this video for 10 minutes or 15 minutes or however long it is, right? So again, this is only once, and then this is repeated, 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 right? It's a repeated action. So there you go. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Obviously, if you like this video or any of our other videos, subscribe, comment, ask me a question. I will help you answer it. So have a good day, and yeah, see you next video.